Hey, what's up guys? It's SirTagCR and today we're back again with Prince and Royal Hogs in the same deck. You've probably never seen a Royal Hogs Prince deck before, but this deck works so well. It's got a lot of distraction capabilities with the snowball to bounce everything back, the skeletons and the bats. And you have high damage per second to win every single bridge battle with the Musketeer and the Prince. If your Royal Hogs are struggling to break through the bomb tower, well, we got an answer with an Earthquake. And if you still can't break through with the Royal Hogs, you can either go for Earthquake Cycle or you can go in for Mortars on offense. This is one of the new best mortar decks in Clash Royale right now, so let's go jump straight to some games and assert some dominance. If you guys are not already supporting me in the shop, my creator code is SirTag. By using creator code SirTag, I get a percentage of all money spent in the shop at no extra cost to you. It allows me to spend more time on my videos, and I really appreciate it. We're gonna go and cycle bats in the back, and we're gonna see what's up. Resident is not doing anything. He's Resident Sleeper right now, man. I'm gonna go in for Royal Hogs and split them both sides so that we can accommodate both of our bats and tank for all of them. Okay, so I could snowball here. I don't want to, though. I don't want to overcommit. I don't know what he's going to do. So I just want to wait and relax here. I can cycle my Musketeer, and if he goes in for a balloon, we're fine. Okay. Whew. All right, buddy. Want to go Prince? Hopefully we can hit the Musketeer first. Let's go. That was really awesome. I had to wait for that. Go for a Skeletons on top of the Miner, push back our Musketeer, and keep everything alive. So he's going to zap, and he's not going to be able to kill our Musketeer at all. So this is really, really good. Also, the Prince connects. Dude. The Prince at 1 HP does so much damage. Way better than a Bandit. Way better than any other offensive card in Clash Royale. So yeah, highly encourage you guys to give that Prince some love. Put it in your deck, and it will not disappoint you at 1 HP. So Mega Knight, definitely not a deck that you guys are wanting to face too often with Royal Hogs. If we split our Royal Hogs, though, he's never able to get value with it, right? He can only hit 2 of them, and then he's spending 7 Elixir to hit 2 Royal Hogs. Like, in reality, that's really bad for him, right? So I want to wait. I want him to zap that really badly. And then I want to go for a snowball on top of his bat so he's not able to overwhelm our Prince. Our Prince does beat Mega Knight one-on-one with our tower. And as long as those bats don't get on top and aid the Mega Knight killing our Prince, we'll be fine. We just want to make this game go on a little bit longer. The Prince might get another hit. Oh my gosh. The 1 HP hero, baby. That's what I'm talking about. I said it once, I'll say it again. Prince at 1 HP, the most busted card in Clash Royale. I'm going to go in for Skeletons here, and the wall breakers kind of just tickle our mortar. It doesn't even kill it. The mortar retracts onto the tower, and we are thriving. It's unbelievable how little damage the wall breakers do right now. They don't do near as much as they used to. He's going to afford Mega Knight, but the Royal Hogs still bait it out when he doesn't want to, right? So now he's going to be forced to spam again. But I can just go in for a Prince yet again. Hopefully we can hit the Musketeer. I don't know if we will. Dude, we hit the Musketeer every single time. I can go for a Mortar on defense so then the Bandit will walk towards us and not dash onto our tower. He just uses Zap, so he can't kill that. In fact, I can go for a Snowball to finish off those bats, so then our bats can target the wall breakers and not die. Man, this is just going so well. This Mega Knight deck is the most prevalent meta Mega Knight deck in the game right now, so if you guys can beat it, you will be winning a lot of your games because this will be one of the harder matchups. Admittedly, Mega Knight is not easy usually. So we can go in for another Mortar on defense. He's going to Mega Knight yet again. We can go for Skeletons and Bats. We know he's going to have Zap because we know exactly what this deck is. It's Wall Breakers, Mega Knight, Bandit, and Zap with no big spell. So we knew that, hey, we can cycle Musketeers in the back and there's nothing he can do about it. But we have to worry about him zapping our bats or skeletons. GG, well played, and peace out, Resident. Wall breakers are dropped, so I'm going to go in for skeletons. They will be able to stop the wall breakers on the right-hand side, so I have to go for a snowball on the left, unfortunately. I can go for bats in the back, and maybe I can go for Royal Hogs on the left as well, because it looks like he's got the Magic Archer variation, or, I mean, could just be Bomb Tower. Whoa, okay. Not going to be that. He's going to have Musketeer and Mega Knight, so I don't know why I was anticipating something different. I can go for Musketeer on top of his Musketeer, and then I can go for a Prince right on top of his Mega Knight. And we still have the Musketeer alive to damage down the Mega Knight. So I just had a misprediction there early on, thinking that it was going to be Bomb Tower. And we got Mega Knighted early on. Felt real bad, but I think we'll be able to bounce back. We just can't give too much more value with those Mega Knights, because early on, if he Mega Knights our Royal Hogs and gets a great counter push, we can get away with it with a Prince. But later on, he's able to apply dual lane aggression with wall breakers after that because he'll get an elixir advantage and we'll be screwed. What the heck? You've got Furnace and Mega Knight. He really hates Royal Hogs, guys. And I mean really hates them. We're going to have to go for a giant snowball so that does not get a second wave of fire spirits. And we can go in for a mortar aggressively. So this is one thing that I love doing. I love going for aggressive mortars when our opponent goes in for a win condition. It's going to lock right on top of the tower after it kills the miner. and we'll see what he wants to do. It looks like it's going to be right on top of the tower and not on top of the goblins, so that's good. Go for a Skellies this cycle. He's not able to go in for a Mega Knight here as much as he wants to, so I might want to go in for Musketeer on top of his Muskie and then split our Royal Hogs. So then if he Mega Knights, he has to defend both sides, so it's difficult, right? Go for Bats here as well. He's probably going to go for a Furnace. Yep. Right before I even said it, he's just like, yeah, I want to drop that Furnace. But then the Bats shred him, dude. The Bats are doing so much damage. I can snowball that back and then drop Skeletons. He might be looking to zap this, but I don't think so since he's only got arrows so far. Yeah, that's good. It's really lucky for us that he's got arrows instead. I guess he's sick and tired of playing against Firecracker. He's like, never again will I play against Firecracker. That mortar's going to lock onto the tower on the left. Now he's going to go and drop a Muskie. So his Musketeer is going to get shredded here. We can go for Muskie on Muskie action. He can maybe go in for a Mega Knight, but then he just opens himself up to Royal Hogs. So I don't think he wants to do that. We're going to go and drop our Royal Hogs on both sides, go in for our Earthquake, and get those Bats on top of the tower. If the Royal Hogs are tanking for the Bats, that's all we need in life, guys. We have simple needs in life, and that is it. They are fulfilled. We are chilling. We are happy. We are content. So I'm going to go for a Mortar on defense. I'm not actually going to try to take out that tower on the left. I'm going to go for the right-hand side, so it doesn't matter if I drop it up higher. I just want the miner to die. And now we can start to go and focus on the right. We can go for our Royal Hogs, our Bats, and start to Earthquake them out. So this is going to work really well. The Bats are difficult for him to deal with because he's cycling in his arrows on offense. And the Royal Hogs on the left are doing a lot of damage, baby. I was not expecting that one at all. So those Goblins are going to be able to get a couple hits on our tower. It's not meaningful, though. I just need to save Elixir for the Prince and then go in for Musketeer. Oh, that was a really good Muskie on his end. We need to snowball this back and then go in for Skellies. And we should be able to stop those wall breakers from connecting. But that was not easy, man. I'm going to have to go and split our Royal Hogs again. And he is going to lose his Musketeer, but I think the Royal Hogs in the right probably are not going to be able to break through. At least the Mega Knight's going on the other side for him, so I can just go for Bats here and be okay. I don't have to even worry about that connecting. I need to save Elixir for the wall breakers that are impending. So he's going to go in for arrows. I don't care about that. I just want to go in for aggressive Mortar here because you have to spend Elixir on that, and we can start to spam you really aggressively now too. So I can go in for Royal Hogs. I can go for an Earthquake. And we just need to get enough damage in the right-hand side that we win the game. It doesn't matter if the Royal Hogs get it or if the Mortar does, but one of them will. GG, well played, and peace out, Girl Scout. He had Mega Knight and Furnace, and we still saw dominance. That was a crazy win, and we're going to keep up this streak. We're going to keep winning, and I don't plan on losing anytime soon. All right, we're going to go for a Prince right on top of that Miner in the safe spot. He's not going to be dropping it anywhere but there. I wonder, you know, like, dropping Miner as the first play, I don't think it's necessarily the best play anymore because everyone's going to predict exactly where you're dropping it, right? You can't drop it anywhere else, otherwise it's just going to have King Tower activated, right? So it's difficult. It's definitely difficult. I want to go for a Mortar up high so we can keep our Musketeer alive. He just used Fireball. So if I'm able to go for Royal Hogs, that'd be ideal. He's not going to be able to punish them. And then the Royal Hogs are going to take some of the damage from the Electro Wizard as well. So that worked out really, really well. He's down a ton of Elixir. He doesn't have Fireball. He doesn't have Dark Prince. And we got a ton of damage on him as a result. That worked out really, really well. The Royal Hogs are still getting damage. He got spanked there, guys. He got spanked. So, Dark Prince with Fireball, Electro Wizard, and Mega Minion. It's going to be Giant Miner. It's going to force a snowball out of us. So that was well played. But, you know what? It's fine, dude. If we drop Bats, they would have treaded ahead anyway, so it's better for us to snowball and immediately destroy all of his stuff. The Prince is going to get a charge off on his. That's really good, man. So he's only going to have, like, Dark Prince here. That's not a phenomenal answer to our Mortar at all. So we can go and drop it right now. We'll see what he wants to do. He's going to go for a Giant. So if he Giants, means we're able to cycle our Musketeer here on the right-hand side in the middle. It'll be harder for him to Fireball everything, right? So he's going to Miner. He's probably going to go drop something else on top of this, but I'm able to Prince to keep our Musketeer alive. Ah, he's going to zap it. Okay. Well played, my dude. I can conserve Elixir and then go in for Royal Hogs with my Prince and potentially just straight up take his tower here. The Electro Wizard's damage is going to be dispersed, right? He's going to have to Fireball that. He's going to kill the Prince. Well played. But he's going to have a minimal amount of Elixir now. We can just try and snowball that back so it gets less damage. And the Royal Hog is still working away on his tower. Giant Miner Fireball with Dark Prince is admittedly a very bad matchup for me, I believe. So I'm glad that we're doing so well right now. Plus, the Earthquake doesn't do anything in this matchup for me because if you think about his deck, well, he's got all units. He doesn't have a single building. So I'm only going to use my Earthquake to finish off the game. Slow stuff down that way. We know he's probably going to zap, so we want to go drop our Skeletons here. And it looks like if we get Bats down, we could do really well. Want to go and cycle another Musketeer outside of the range. He's going to Fireball, but the Musketeer still stays alive. And then we can go in for Royal Hogs because he did Fireball, right? So now I can start to go for the Earthquake to finish off the tower. With 20 seconds remaining, if I get enough damage here, we will win the game. So I'm going to Giant Snowball as well. I just want to get those Royal Hogs on top of the tower here, baby. And it was really close, dude. I need to cycle. I need to just defend this. If we're able to stop and get an Earthquake down, we will win the game. So this Earthquake will finish off the game. GG, well played, and peace out. Even though you got the Fireball, Dark Prince, you got Miner for direct damage accompanied with the Giant. If your Giant can't break through the mortar, we still assert dominance all over you. The big takeaway from that game is realizing, hey, my Earthquake does absolutely nothing for me in this matchup. I'm only going to use it to finish off the game, and it worked out brilliantly in combination with the Snowball to slow down all of his units, amplifying our Royal Hogs damage. But obviously, when you Earthquake like that on offense and drop Snowball, that's a lot of elixir, and the counter push is near impossible to defend. I didn't have to defend it, though, because the game timer ran out. I'm going to go for Skellies in the back. We're going to see what's up. We're going to see what's good. This guy's dropping absolutely nothing, so I want to go for Bats in the back now. And I can go and split my Royal Hogs if he still continues to drop nothing. So it's looking like a Golem deck. Golem is going to be difficult because we don't have a great mechanism of killing the Bats from the Night Witch. So if that's going to be the case, we have to focus up and play our best to win this match. I know that the Musketeer will be able to kill the Baby Dragon, so that's good for us. So we're not going to take an excessive amount of damage. And after we saw the Baby Dragon, I didn't feel comfortable splitting my Royal Hogs because Tornado is going to be really good when you split both of your piglets on either side. I want to make sure that they're all concentrated in one area, so he's not going to have as easy of a tornado. I'm going for a mortar now, and I want to keep up this aggression because he went in for a poison and Baby Dragon on this side. It's looking like it's not going to be Golem, it's going to be Graveyard. So Graveyard with either Bomb Tower or I guess it could be Bomb Tower or it could also be Tombstone, one or the other. Just want to wait here, and I want to cycle my Musketeer on defense. I'm going to cycle my Musketeer. We are going to be able to kill that. He's probably just going to go drop a poison on top of the Muskie. So we want a Giant Snowball instead of dropping our Bats that could also get poison. And we're in a pretty nice spot. We're up a lot of damage. The Musketeer is going to stay alive. In this situation, I don't feel comfortable dropping our mortar here because it's easier for him to poison everything. If we drop it up higher, our Musketeer will walk outside of it, right? We do give him that avenue of going for the Bomb Tower, but then the Musketeer locks onto the tower. I didn't expect him to do that, to be honest. It just felt really, really weird. At least we were able to pull the Barbarian so it doesn't get any damage. With the aid of the Barbarian Barrel, it does get 2 hits on our tower otherwise. But since it was pulled off to the side with the mortar, it gave him no damage. So I'm able to go for a Prince in the back. One of the best things about this deck is we win any bridge battle. Any bridge battle against Ice Wizard and Baby Dragon just because they don't do much damage. Our deck does way more damage. I'm able to go for Royal Hogs, Prince, Musketeer, some of the highest damage per second units in the entire game. Then we'll go for Bats after he decides to go in for his Tornado. And I think that we're going to be able to get a ton of damage here. I'm also able to go in for a Mortar, so then the Baby Dragon is going to die to our tower, and then he's going to have to respond with more Elixir. So as I said before, we win any bridge interaction. I'm able to go in for Musketeers here. I'm able to go in for a Prince. We're having everything stopped at the river, so he's not able to go in for a Poison. We can go for Bats. This is phenomenal. He's actually going to try to go in for a Poison. I think I have to Giant Snowball or too many Skeletons accumulate. And it looks like our Royal Hogs are going to be able to break through if we preemptively go in for an Earthquake on top of the Bomb Tower that has to come down. He decides not to go in for the Bomb Tower, and he drops units instead for more counter push. So we have to make one more solid defense. If we're able to do this, we will win the game. So what I want to do is I want to stop everything from crossing the river with this Prince. He's going to Graveyard right now, and then our tower is going to be able to focus down the Skeletons. So that's extremely important for me, or we would lose this for sure. So I'm going to go in for Royal Hogs. The Musketeer is going to be able to give us enough value to secure the W if we can get an Earthquake down. So I'm going to go for the Giant Snowball, the Earthquake, and I just need one more Giant Snowball Earthquake. It looks like it was not enough, guys. So I need to go in for Prince at the river again, so he's not able to Graveyard with this. If he is going to Graveyard with this, it could be a little bit spicy for me. So I need an Earthquake, and I need to go for a Giant Snowball, guys. This Giant Snowball will seal the fate if we're able to get it down in time. Please, baby, give it to me. Oh my gosh, the Poison and Skeletons were on my tower, and we still assert dominance. I'm going to go for Skellies in the back. We're going to see what's up. We're going to see what's good. This guy's dropping nothing, so we're just going to relax a little bit and then go for Bats in the back. So this man is still not dropping any cards. Okay, Firecracker. I was going to say he might have Golem, but Golem Firecracker really isn't a thing, so I highly doubt that now. I would love to activate King Tower, but I'm not really in the position to. I want to go in for a Prince here, just so we're going to be able to kill the Firecracker and then not have our Musketeer splashed on. Valkyrie is also going to be in his deck. So if he's got Valkyrie, We got to abuse that when it's out of card cycle and going for our Royal Hogs. We're going to split. Oh, no, he's going to have Valkyrie plus Furnace. This dude. This crazy, man. Well, he's going to have Mini P.E.K.K.A. for our Musketeers, so we have to go for Skeletons in the middle to go and pull it so we can distract it and kill it. Oh, no, no, no. He's not about that life. We have to go for a giant snowball and eat 1 Mini P.E.K.K.A. hit. Hopefully not 2. This is a really bad start, guys. So fortunately for us, we don't have a huge tank because I don't think we would ever be able to break through the Furnace Mini P.E.K.K.A. plus Valkyrie. We do have Royal Hogs. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy I'm not running Golem into this. So Royal Hogs are going to struggle because he's got Valkyrie and Furnace. Those are 2 phenomenal answers, but fortunately we're not running Golem, right? That would just be an automatic loss into this. Anyway, Royal Hogs are going to go rush on the right-hand side because he doesn't have a really good card cycle. We could be able to obliterate that tower. He's going to have Wizard. Man, the splash damage for the Wizard is also not very fun to play against when you're running our deck, but still possible for us to win. We're going to go for a Prince, and I think we snowball this back so we don't take any damage. I think that's our best bet. So we snowball it back, disrupt its animation. I don't believe it gets a single hit on our tower. So if you guys didn't know that, if you guys are able to time your snowball correctly, you will receive no damage from a Wizard. It was right about to shoot. We knocked it back, canceled out the attack animation. We're hard chilling. So unfortunately in this matchup, we know he's going to go and try to spam us as much as possible. So I have to play my best if I have any hope of winning this. I'm going to go for a Musketeer here. I thought that the Royal Hog wouldn't pull it back there. I thought it would immediately just go right into the Muskie, but to be honest, that's fine for me. I'm going to just go for a Prince, be able to kill the Mini P.E.K.K.A. He doesn't have Zap, so we can go for Bats, and then when he gets back to Zap, we can go for Skellies to pull it. I mean, Zap plus Log is, like, not really that good against us. It would be worse if he had Fireball. Could be way worse if he had Fireball opposed to the Log. Thankfully, we're not running Log bait, so yes, he's got a lot of, like, really random cards that hard counter the Royal Hogs. It's just like we got to play around his other issues with his deck. Because sometimes when they have hard counters to you, they're going to have other flaws in their deck. For instance, this guy's got really good answers to Royal Hogs, but his cycle is slow. So we're able to abuse that and punish him when he's not able to defend his P.E.K.K.A. So we're going to get like a +6 elixir trade with just skeletons on top of a P.E.K.K.A. It's crazy, man. GG, well played, and peace out, brother. Sauce out of good luck here, and I want to go for a mortar to open up this game because this guy's not dropping anything. We waited a split second to see if he was going to cycle anything. He didn't. Oh, he's got Night Witch. All right. This is going to be Elixir Golem, the very skillful deck of Elixir Golem. I can't do anything about that Magic Archer. It's just going to be able to pierce through. I don't want to go and slaughter all of my units, dropping that right on top of the Night Witch bat, so I wait a little bit. And because he's got Elixir Golem, I think we have to wait here. We can't really support that Musketeer with bait cards to get extra chip damage. We just need to chill, go in for a Prince, evaporate that Barbarian, and then it will also kill the Battle Healer. So unfortunately, we didn't get the charge off on top of the Battle Healer. I would much rather have it be on that instead of the Barbarian, but this might bait out an Elixir Golem here. Oh, Electro Dragon. So this is really old school, man. You're running the Magic Archer, Battle Healer, Electro Dragon, Elixir Golem deck that I haven't seen in a fat minute. I think it's probably pretty easy for us to beat if I play this correctly. The Magic Archer is going to get targeted right now. We're able to go in for our Bats right on top of it. Also able to cycle a Musketeer in the middle. So the Bats are going to be able to kill the Electro Dragon with the tower damage. And then I can go and split my Royal Hogs for both side aggression. So we can go do that. Go in for a Prince on the left with our one Royal Hog. He's actually, I don't know why he did that. I thought he would cycle the majority of his stuff on the right. But the Night Witch is still going to go back to the right. So then he has nothing for the Prince. We can go for a Mortar as well and then use Bats to combat his Night Witch. He's going to try a Tornado for defense, but that's not going to work, dude. Our deck is so good against Elixir Golem and any type of bridge spam warriors with beatdown because we have the high damage per second of the Musketeer, the Prince, and also the kiting mechanism of the Mortar, so then we can have both towers shooting at the exact same time. As you guys saw, I cycle my Musketeer in the middle, so then it's not going to be damaged by anything really. Like all of his spam in the middle will never be able to get towards the Muskie, but if we drop it off at the side, things that are dropped at the river will go right towards it. If we drop it in the middle, it's kind of in a safe spot, and that's what I would advise most people to do. Love dropping my Musketeer here, unless I know that my opponent has Lightning. So I'm going to be able to go in for Royal Hogs, I'm going to go in for Skellies, and usually that Musketeer placement will just win you games. I'm able to go for a Giant Snowball and knock this all back. The Bats will still stay alive for me, and we will be able to evaporate that Night Witch. We're up so much Elixir to the point that I can drop my Royal Hogs. It's one tile away from the river, and all of them still go towards that right-hand side. If you drop it one more tile, like further, exactly on top of the river basically, then it will all still go towards that side. It's just not the most optimal placement because it's not closest to the tower. So if you guys want to play this deck perfectly in a 1-1 scenario, what you want to do is you want to cycle your Royal Hogs right there. And then it will go towards the right-hand side still, but it will also be the closest possible tile that allows you to get there. So GG, well played, and peace out, Girl Scout. Pleasure playing against you and asserting dominance. We destroy that Elixir Golem player.